Most renovation games reward careful measurements, expensive materials, and work you would proudly show the client. Low-budget repairs ask a more dangerous question. How cheaply can you finish the job and leave before anyone discovers the defects? Set inside Polish apartment blocks during the 1990s, this simulator turns terrible workmanship into a business strategy. The real question is whether its construction chaos is worth buying or whether the joke collapses faster than one of your renovations.
What do we have here? Ah, yes. Out with the old sofa. Come on, grab it. Wait, kid. You're not hauling that down the stairs. Out the window with it.
You operate a small handyman business and accept jobs from residents who expect their apartments to be improved. Each assignment contains familiar renovation tasks such as painting walls, laying tiles, moving furniture, repairing damaged sections, and cleaning the room. The difference is that perfect results are not always the most profitable results. Materials and tools cost money, so every job encourages shortcuts. Paint can be diluted to cover a larger area, tiles can be installed without proper leveling, and cheap equipment can be purchased even when it is unlikely to survive the complete renovation. Furniture that refuses to fit through the door can simply be thrown through a window, assuming nobody parked underneath it. This creates a risk and reward loop that separates the game from more peaceful renovation simulators. Spending money on reliable materials produces better work but reduces profit. Cutting every possible corner leaves more cash in your pocket, although obvious defects can create complaints or additional trouble.
Good, good. Good enough. Now paint it.
The challenge comes from discovering how badly you can complete a job without losing the reward. The humor works because every terrible decision is performed through physical interaction. You are not selecting cheap renovation from a menu. You personally dilute the paint, use unreliable tools, create uneven surfaces, and improvise when the proper solution would take too long. The final apartment becomes a record of every questionable choice made during the job. Progression allows you to accept larger assignments, purchase additional equipment, and increase the earning potential of the business. Visiting the hardware store becomes part of the strategy because the cheapest product is not always the best value. A tool that breaks immediately can cost more than purchasing a reliable one, but a discount item that survives one final task may protect the profit perfectly.
Grab the hammer and smash them. Now, tile glue. Take the sack and follow me. We'll find something to mix it in. Boo! Gotcha! Lesson 2. Real master never brings everything. You always forget something, then demand it from the client. And when the client is not here,
The 1990s setting gives the environments considerable personality. Aging apartment blocks, dated furniture, patterned walls, narrow hallways, and period details create a recognizable atmosphere. The game uses this setting for more than decoration. Cramped rooms and inconvenient layouts frequently become part of the renovation problem. The main weakness is repetition. Painting, carrying objects, cleaning surfaces, and placing materials remain satisfying while new situations are being introduced. Once the available shortcuts and job types become familiar, later assignments can feel like longer versions of earlier work. Progression must continue producing meaningful complications to prevent efficiency from replacing comedy. Object physics and interaction can also create frustration. Throwing furniture or improvising with a broken tool is amusing when the chaos responds predictably. It becomes less entertaining when an important object becomes stuck or the game refuses to recognize completed work. Some roughness fits the theme, but technical problems are not the same as intentional bad craftsmanship. Visually, low-budget repairs is functional rather than impressive. Materials visibly transform rooms, making before and after comparisons satisfying. Audio reactions, tool sounds, and environmental details support the humor. Performance should be manageable for most systems, although physics-heavy moments and cluttered rooms may expose occasional instability.
Wishes. The tile must hold until the client pays, and not a moment, not a second longer. This balance of water and glue, perfect. Understand? Good. Take the mix and hurry to the balcony, kid. Now then, set down the bowl, grab the trowel, and spread it, but sparingly.
Now we can answer the question, is low-budget repairs worth buying? Yes, if you enjoy first-person job simulators and want something less serious than a traditional renovation game. The combination of manual work, financial decisions, unreliable tools, and deliberately terrible shortcuts gives the familiar formula a strong personality. If you expect detailed architectural design, realistic construction techniques, or a deep business simulation, you should lower those expectations. This is primarily a comedy game built around renovation tasks, and its long-term value depends on how much you enjoy repeating them. Low-budget repairs is worth buying at a reasonable price because it makes failure part of the business plan. The apartments may not be level, the paint may be mostly water, and the furniture may end up outside. But if the client pays before noticing, the game considers that a successful renovation.